two-man power trip, an invention created out of the mind of Jason Dukes, the man and the innovator behind the power trip. And in some conversations, Beauregard Beau Anderson is considered a true member of the power trip, and now it is the three-man power trip. Kevin's very agile and great physical condition. Has had amazing opportunities in the past year. Brad Kevin's one of the most sought-after talents in the independent professional wrestling scene nationwide. And Kevin's at a very young age has already proven that in the ring, he is creative, he is very fast on his feet. He knows so much and has all the agility and the flexibility to do most anything in that ring. And Beau Anderson, the very latest and most active member of the professional wrestling Anderson family out of Minnesota, is an enforcer in his own right and in his own mind. I firmly disagree with this crowd because Beau Anderson has had a number of very impressive victories in CSW this year. And with Jason Dukes, with Willie Richardson, he has made himself a calling. Bulletproof Enterprises, the Anderson Exchange, whatever you want to call it, he has guaranteed that someone is going to be on the receiving end of a nasty beatdown here tonight. And will it be Brad Kevin's? At first glance, you would think two men, roughly the same size, roughly the same height. But it's Anderson, I think, that is the better striker of the two and is much better in terms of high-impact offense. Now, Kevin's is flashier. He's much quicker. And I think Anderson can definitely counter that quickness if he can muscle down Kevin's and keep him on the mat. Because standing and running, Kevin's doesn't have an equal in this ring, not at CSW Southland. Kevin's, at one time earlier this year, was a featured performer within CSW's Metra Division, a continuous top contender for Acid Jazz in the Metra Division Championship up to the moment on Jazz. Kevin's almost had the crucifix pin on Anderson and almost put him away right there. Beau Anderson challenged Acid Jazz a number of times for the Metra Division Championship. When Jazz defeated Kevin's the last time, Newman stripped Jazz of the title and said, "You can only have one singles championship," and Jazz chose the heavyweight title. The Metra Division Championship was on the line in several qualifying matches and a six-man elimination match that was eventually won by the Academic Standard GPA. And GPA might be challenged by one of these two men somewhere down the road. Kevin's earlier this year had a very high-profile main event match against the Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore, in what Kevin's proclaims was one of his breakout matches this year. It put him and his name on the map because Kevin's proved that he can hang with a nationally televised former star of the Squared Circle. In some estimations, a legend within cruiserweight wrestling. And look at that backflip. Holy mackerel. The somersault backwards by Kevin's has Beau Anderson hiding for dear life, and I don't blame him. But that was a very smart move by Anderson. Jason Dukes has gotten into the ear of this man, and he has told Anderson, you know what you can do right. Don't get involved in circumstances and situations that you're not ready for. Everyone remembers Beau Anderson's match with Ricky the Janitor. At least at the beginning of this year, it was controversial in the fact that Anderson took a lot of unnecessary risks, and Jason Dukes definitely put the fear of multiple gods into Anderson's head, and Anderson has the confidence now. He has the leadership now. But Kevin's has no problem shutting his mouth as he just snapped his leg backwards and drop kicked him right across the side of the face. The beautiful man, Brad Kevin's, leaps in the air and drops a huge kneecap across the head, neck, and shoulders of Anderson for a near fall. Brad Kevins was not advertised for this event, but he's here tonight, and he's here to make a point. And I think the point is that he wants Beau Anderson to learn a lesson that if you want to wrestle in the Metra Division, if you want to claim that you're the best of the CSW Training Academy, you got to prove it. Did Kevins just loft Anderson over halfway across the ring by his own chest hairs? How long are those things? Well, he might be hairy as can be, but Anderson just tripped Kevins down and forced him back first against that side beam supporting the two ring posts on the near side. Anderson from the ring apron just crowned, but beautiful Brad Kevins in the back of the head and the spine. Anderson, a lethal striking attacker. And this man does not listen to authority. He beats by his own drum, and sometimes he does it to the point of exhaustion for the opposition. And maybe Anderson has timed this abuse at just the right point where maybe Kevins is a little winded. I don't believe Kevins has had a CSW singles match in some time, and maybe Anderson realizes that he's in the ring against an individual who might have a little bit of ring rust in these CSW, in between these CSW ring ropes. Neck cranking clutch, snapping the right hand across from the left to the right side of the face to gouge the eyes and to scratch up against the layers of skin on the forehead. The fans letting Anderson know that they're not impressed with him, and if Kevins can get up, it could be the difference maker. Anderson continues to ride the back of Kevins repeatedly, over and over again, sitting down on the small of the back with more and more additional pressure. All that time it didn't work. The boots, the shins just crashed upwards between the legs of Beau Anderson, and then the inverted atomic drop. Kevins with a bad back. Wow. Who would have thought that Anderson can elevate in the air and drop kick Kevins down on the mat? If Kevins was running at top speed, there's no way Anderson would have elevated in time for that. Anderson slowing down Kevins and connects with the backbreaker, folding over Kevins' body in half across his right thigh as the referee continues to check repeatedly for a submission at this point. Kevin says no, but Anderson's just licking his chops because the brutality has only just begun. And when you think about seasons beatings, Beau Anderson delivers. Not the way Santa Claus does. He'll do it deliberately. He won't even knock on the door. He'll just bust through your home and just swing wildly with vicious intent. Kevins brings up the boot up across Anderson's head, and then a leaping Thez press for Kevins. Overshot his opponent for a second. There's a cross body block, the high impact ball, and Anderson caught Kevins, but Anderson had a little more time to recover, and I still believe Anderson was able to shake off the effects of that drop with ease. Kevins has a lot more work to do against Bulletproof Beau Anderson here tonight. The reversal, Kevins in the corner, but he runs into nothing, and then he got startled for a second as to where Kevins was going, and he just ate that kick. Wow! Beautiful rolling neck breaker. Kevins has started some momentum here. Can he finish what he has started against Bulletproof Beau Anderson? Standing moonsault press. He lands on his victim. Beauregard finds an escape. And again, notice where Anderson goes. Out of the ring, out of the reach of Brad Kevins to annoy Kevins to no end. Where is Anderson going now? Taking a lot of time to recover. Kevin's between the ropes on Anderson on the floor. Beautiful flying body attack. He nailed Anderson right in the throat. And Kevin's has woken up Chebanse right there. Anderson doesn't know what planet he's on. He can't even breathe through his nose right anymore. Here's Evans trying to get back in the ring. Floats over the top of Anderson across his back. Watch out! Oh, Anderson at the spine buster. That's one of his finishing moves. And Kevin finds an escape. That's one of Anderson's favorite maneuvers out of them all. A high-impact spine buster drop, and Anderson can't get the win after 2 attempts. He needs to hit that move a 3rd time. Where's Anderson going now? Oh, get out of that fan's face. You really got to yank the chair from out underneath the fan's lap. That's a pregnant woman, for goodness sakes. Why would you take a chair from a pregnant woman? Come on. Romo, get that chair out of his hands. There's no purpose for a chair to be involved in this. Watch out. Oh, the slice of beauty by Kevins. The chair out of sight, and Romo counts the 3. Kevins has won it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, beautiful Brad Kevins. Kevins and Anderson were back to back during the exchange with Anderson and AJ Romo, the referee, with that steel chair. And when Anderson turned around, he got caught in that neck vice, the cravat headlock, the flip backwards, the slice of beauty